comfortable seated position here, cross-legged. You can sit hips over heels, you can sit lotus pose, really whatever's comfortable. Just make sure whatever seat you find, you're sitting up nice and tall. So you don't want to slouch. You want to have a nice straight spine. So just sit up nice and tall, shoulders up. Go ahead and lift the shoulders up towards the ears, and then just let them roll down your spine so that your chest is lifted as well. So you're rooting down into your sit bones to lift up, trying to pull the top of your head up towards the ceiling this morning. Bring your hands to your knees, up to receive or down to ground. That's totally up to you. Do you want to gain something from this practice? Would you like to receive something to walk away with today? If that's the case, leave your hands facing up. If you need a little bit of balance, maybe you're going a little bit stir crazy in the house, you need to be grounded a little bit, just leave your hands facing down. So whatever you feel, just go with. Close your eyes when you're ready. Bring your chin so that it's level with the earth. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your jaw. Start to get in touch with your breath. So your Ujjayi pranayama, your breathing, it's Vinyasa practice. So we breathe the whole class. Vinyasa flow, pairing your breath with your movement. So making sure right now you start and you create that rhythm that will guide you through the remainder of your class today. I talk a lot about the breath. You'll hear me cue the breath a lot. Inhale, exhale. So always bring your awareness back to it, because even at times I lose my awareness of that. So take a breath in and take a breath out. Inhale again. Feel your belly rise. And then exhale, let it go. Feel your chest fall. And then just continue that. So inhale, breath in. Exhale, breath out. Inhale again. And exhale, let it go. So this slow and steady breath, keep going, breathe in. This slow and steady breath that you are creating, you are going to keep that through your practice. That same calm, same amount of time, even as your postures start to get a little bit more challenging. Let's take one more breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your arms high to the sky. And then go ahead and let's take a little bit of a twist. So left hand outside of the right knee, right hand behind you. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, breath in. And then exhale, just twist. Look over your right shoulder. Open up that lower back. And then come on back to center. Inhale your hands up high. Right hand outside of the left knee, left hand behind you. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, breath in. And then exhale and twist. Look over your left shoulder. And then come on back. So inhale your hands up high to the sky. However you're seated, just fold forward. So just literally bringing your hands all the way out. Maybe dropping your forehead to the mat or as far as you can go. Lengthening your spine here. You should feel your hips actually open up as well, just a tiny bit here, because you're in this seated position. So just breathing in this moment for a second, just this little seated forward bend. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Slowly rising all the way up back, and then finding your tabletop. So coming onto your hands and your knees here. Let's warm up our spine. So cat-cow is a good warm-up for our spine. So we're going to take a few of them. So let's start with our cow. So inhale, drop your belly, gaze lifts, stick out your butt, arch your back. And then exhale for cat. You want to press the earth away from you. Bring your chin in towards your chest. Let your shoulder blades expand around your spine. Inhale for cow. Look up, arch the back. And then exhale for cat. Press the earth away, round your spine, open up your shoulders. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Two more. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Round the spine. Last one. Inhale for cow. Belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale for cat. Press the shoulders open. Press the earth away. Back to your neutral spinal position. Curl both toes underneath. Set your hands, set your feet, downward facing dog. All right, so first downward dog of our practice. Start to pedal your feet out just so you can get some movement. As you pedal your feet, take your head, just look side to side, maybe under each armpit. So you're just kind of moving the muscles, warming up the body. Our warm-up is starting now, so go slow. It's not a race. Your warm-up should be slow. It should be intentional. The goal is to get the fire to start burning inside the belly. So we just want to start to move so that we can prepare our body to do the rest of class. So settle into your downward facing dog. So your body's in the shape of a V. Look at your feet. They should be about 6 inches apart or 2 fist width. Your head should be through your shoulders, arms straight, legs straight, heels pressing down. You should be looking at the space in between your thighs. That's where your drishti should go. Your drishti is your gaze. It's where you look. So your drishti right now in every down dog should be the space between your thighs. That will force your head to relax. You want to let all the tension in your neck go. Take a breath in together. Take a breath out together. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhale, come all the way on the top of your tippy toes as high as you can. And then exhale, press your heels all the way back down to your mat. Let it go. Bring your big toes to touch. Lift your right leg high. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Move your ankle around whatever direction and then switch directions. Try to stack your hip over top. Try to lift your right knee up towards the ceiling. Press the left heel down as much as you can. Separate the legs a little bit more. Get the stretch. Inhale, take a breath in. And then exhale, straighten the leg and drop it back down to the earth. Bring your big toes to touch. Lift your left leg high. Bend the knee and open up your hip. Same thing. Stack the hip. Keep the shoulders squared. Try to lift the knee higher. Get your heel to your butt as much as you can. Feel the stretch. Press the right heel down to your mat. Every single little body part has a purpose, so make sure you listen to every single cue. Try to open up the hip more. Take one more breath in, straighten out the leg, downward facing dog. Feet are 6 inches apart. Inhale together and exhale together. Look at your hands. Walk as many steps as it takes with straight legs. So as many steps all the way to the front of your mat. Don't bend your knees. When you get there, grab opposite elbows. Relieve those elbows and those wrists a little bit. Fold forward for ragdoll. So framing your head with your arms. Just hinging at the hips, allowing yourself to melt, belly into your thighs, forehead to your knees. Maybe pulling on your elbows to get nice and heavy here. You should feel the back lengthening and stretching out. Now is a good time to set an intention for your practice. It's Sunday morning. What was your purpose? What was your reason for waking up and showing up today? Maybe a little sanity, you need a little bit of a workout, whatever it is, you will get all of that, trust me. So make sure you stay in touch with that intention throughout the remainder of your class, even when things start to get a little difficult and it starts to get a little harder. Drop your hands to your mat here. Now inhale, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, tall mountain, rise all the way up, lift your arms overhead, look up at them, take a back bend, breathe in. And then exhale, hands to heart center, fold all the way down, breathe out. Notice how slow we're going, it's a warm up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, drop your hands to your mats for high plank. All right, so high plank position, squeezing everything in here. We do a lot of core in my classes. So we focus in the planks, we focus at the end when we do a little ab series. So plank position, you should be pulling your belly button in towards your spine. It's not just your abs, your legs are working too, your arms are working too. Every muscle is working to keep you in this position. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your thighs. Make sure your back is rounded just a little bit like it is in your cat. You don't want to let your hips sag like this. You want to keep everything nice and tight. Now, if you're a beginner, drop your knees, modify. Make it a little bit easier just to get you through this class today until you learn all of the postures. If you've been with me before, you better not drop those knees. You better keep them up. So squeezing everything here. Let's break down our chaturanga one time so that we do it correctly throughout the rest of class. Look towards the top of your mat. Gaze forward. Shift forward. Lower down. Everything stays nice and tight. Upward facing dog. Pause here. So the only points of contact with your yoga mat should be your hands and the tops of your feet. Thighs are not touching. Nothing else is touching. Pull your upper body through. Look up. Lean back. And then exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Inhale together. And exhale together. Breath in through your nose. Breath out through your mouth. One more. Inhale together. Open your mouth. Let it go. Look at your hands. Again, as many steps as it takes. Walk all the way to the front of your yoga mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, tall mountain, rise all the way up. Sun A. Take a back bend. And then exhale, fold it forward, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the mat, step to your high plank. So we're back here. We do this a couple times. We start to move a little bit quicker. So high plank position, look towards the top of your mat, shift forward, lower down. Notice my elbows are in a 90-degree bend. Upward facing dog, thighs never touch. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale together and exhale together. Two more, breath in, breath out. One more, inhale through your nose, come onto your toes. Exhale through your mouth, look towards your hands, walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, tall mountain, rise all the way up, lean back, look back. And then exhale, fold it forward, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Step to your high plank. Look towards the top of your mat. Lower down, low push-up. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Inhale together, one breath. Open up your mouth, let it go. Look at your hands, last time. Walk to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, fold forward. Tall mountain, rise all the way up. Take your back bend, guys. Lift your hearts. Exhale, fold forward, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the mat, high plank. Low push-up, up dog, down dog. All right. Coming back to that down dog, maybe a little bit of fire has started in the belly, in the body. I don't know if you guys have heaters or fireplaces on, whatever. A little bit of sweat maybe started to go just a tiny bit. So take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, one more. And exhale, let it go. When you're ready, look at your hands. Walk or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Look at your feet. Bring your big toes to touch. Heels are slightly apart. Sit into your chair. Utkatasana, first one of today's practice. So sit as low as possible. The goal here is to just make the legs work. You want to sit low. You want to squeeze the thighs and squeeze the knees together. Pull your belly button in. Keep your core nice and tight. Arms by your ears. Elbows are fully extended. Your fingertips are facing one another. They're spread nice and wide. If everything's active, it takes that pressure off. Sit a little bit lower. Can you take a little bit of a back bend here? Maybe open up your chest. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your knees, get lower. Breathe in here. Feel the burn. Feel the legs work. Feel the muscles wake up. Happy Sunday. 3, lower. 2, 1 inch lower. 1, fold it forward, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's come back. Chair pose. I'm feeling feisty today. So come back. Lift your heels this time. So you're balancing on your toes in your chair. Arms up, heels up, elbows by your ears, fingers spread nice and wide. Squeeze your knees, squeeze your thighs. Sit lower. Don't come out. I can see you. Sit lower, sit lower, sit lower. 3, 2, 1. Fold it forward. Yes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Last one, chair pose. Last one for this sequence, I will specify. Sit your hips, lift your toes. So heels down, toes up. Heels down, toes up. This should be the hardest one. Get your toes up. Look at your toes. Try to peel them up higher. Now sit your hips lower. Lift your upper body. 3, 2, 1. Fold forward. Stretch it out. Halfway lift. Before you go anywhere, you have a choice today. You can step to your plank and flow like we've been, or you can jump to your chaturanga and flow that way. Totally your choice. Wherever you are in your practice, go ahead and take it. Step to your plank or jump, lower down, up dog, downward facing dog. Just breathe. Inhale together and exhale together. If you are more advanced, or if I don't cue a posture that you want to go into, just go into it. You can always take the practice a little bit further. Take a breath in together and exhale, let it go. Inhale, breath in, and exhale, breath out. One more, inhale through your nose, and exhale, side out. Look at your hands, walk or jump front of your mat. It's gonna be quick, halfway lift, fold forward. Utkatasana, chair pose, one breath, sit your hips, inhale, breathe in, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps to your hands, warrior one, rise up. So as soon as your foot lands, you rise up. Right knee is in a 90-degree angle. Back leg is straight. Arms are up, elbows by the ears. Take your hands to your hips, square them off. What that means is you pull the right hip forward, or you pull the right hip back, you pull the left hip forward. Arms back up, elbows by the ears. Activate the arms. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Can you sit lower into your front thigh? Yes, it's burning. Yes, it's shaking. That means your muscles are getting stronger. Look up, lift up, back bend, chaturanga. Hands to the mat. Three-legged flow if it's in your practice. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Left foot to your hands, warrior one. Same thing, 90 degrees, back leg is straight, hands to your hips, left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. As a beginner, the first class is the hardest because you have to learn the alignment. Once you do the postures once or twice, it does get easier. Arms up, elbows by the ears, fingers spread nice and wide. Sit a little bit lower, make those legs work. Reach up, look back, take a back bend, and then hands to the mat, chaturanga, flow it through. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Nice job, everybody. Inhale together, and exhale, let it go. Breath in through your nose, breath out through your mouth. One more big inhale. Sigh it out, wake up your whole house. Let it go. Look at your hands, walk or jump. Let's flow. Halfway lift, fold forward. Utkatasana, one breath. So that means come into it, don't hesitate. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Right foot to your hands, warrior one. Take a back bend. Hands to the mat, flow it through. High to low push up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left foot steps, warrior one. Take a back bend. Hands to the mat, flow it through. High to low push up. Inhale up. And exhale back. Nice job. Meeting me in this down dog. If you are new to my class, I see a couple of new faces. If at any point you need to take a break, take a look here. You're gonna drop to your knees and you're gonna take child's pose. And you can stay there for 10 minutes if you need to, but just know that it's an outlet if you need to take a break. We're gonna keep going so you can meet us wherever we left off, wherever you left off. So down dog position, everybody look towards those thighs, space between your thighs, drop your head. Inhale together and exhale together. One more breath in and one more breath out. Look at your hands. Walk or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot to your hands, warrior one, rise up. Open, warrior two. Right arms in front, left arms behind. Look over your front middle finger. Sit deeper into your right knee. 90 degrees. Don't cheat yourself. It's Sunday. Put in the work. Look over that front middle finger. Sit a little bit lower. Breathe here. Make sure your arms are parallel with the earth. Maybe you're staring right at someone who's doing this with you. Maybe you're doing it by yourself. Find that motivation. Get a little bit lower into that front knee. Flip your palms to face up. Reverse your warrior. Stretch out the right side body. And then cartwheel your hands to the mat and flow it through. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left foot steps to your hands, warrior one. Open, warrior two. All right, so we're here. Again, look over your front middle finger. I always say, look over your middle finger. That's the only place you need to be concerned with. Not at your neighbors, not at anything else. Can you sit lower? Reach for opposite directions with those arms. Lengthen your wingspan. Look over that front middle finger. Flip your palms. Reverse your warrior. And then cartwheel your hands to the mat. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Breathe here, 5 breaths on your own. Count them in your head. Breathe. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more, breath in. Breath out. We have 1 more little flow. Stay with me. Look at your hands. Walk or jump front of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Utkatasana, 1 breath. Get into it, guys. Sit the hips. And then exhale, fold it forward. Let it go. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow it through. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Stay with me. Open to 2. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. And let's flow. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left foot, last time, warrior one. Open to 2. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Chaturanga, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Great job. Inhale together. And exhale, let it go. All right, so our bodies are a little bit warmer, a little bit stronger. Now we can start to get into some funky stuff and move on with our practice. So just breathe, inhale together, and exhale together. 1 more breath in, and 1 more breath out. When you're ready, shift into a high plank position, right side, side plank. So you're just gonna shift. Make sure your shoulder is directly over top your wrist here in this plank. You wanna stay stacked. Lift your hips up. Lift your left leg up. Maybe take a tree leg. Look up towards your left fingertips. Everything lifts towards the ceiling. Open up your heart. Stay here or take wild thing if it's in your practice. If you don't know what that is, don't do it. Stay where you are for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back to your high plank. Keep the core nice and tight. Don't let those knees touch the ground. Side plank, left side. Remember what I said, shoulders stacked over top the wrist. Hips lift up. Take your right leg, lift it up. Look up towards the right hand. Everything lifts. Lift your heart. Take a wild thing if it's in your practice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank. Keep the core nice and tight. Do these with me. If you can't do them, you're just going to hold a plank. Don't move. Lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Upward facing dog. Back to your plank. Lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Upward facing dog. Back to your plank. Last one. Lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Up dog, breath in. Everybody push to your down dog. Let that breath go. Inhale together. And exhale, sigh it out. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Bring your big toes to touch. Lift your right leg high. Bend the knee, open up your hip. If it's in your practice to flip your dog, go ahead and flip your dog. If you're in a flip dog and it's in your practice to catch a wheel, our pose of the month, catch a wheel. If you're like, I can't do any of this crap, this girl is crazy, just stay where you are for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody come back, but keep the right leg in the air. So right leg stays up. Right leg is up, just like mine. Bring your right knee to your right elbow, get it to touch, and then kick it back. Bring your right knee to your right wrist, get it to touch, and then kick it back. Bring your right knee to your left elbow, get it to touch, and then kick it back. Bring your right knee to your left wrist, hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then kick it back. Bring your knee to your nose for cheetah, so pull it in, squeeze, and then drop that leg down, kneeling crescent. So left knee is down right now. Right knee is in a 90-degree angle. So your body is just like mine, arms are up. I don't know about you guys, but I'm drenched. So this is a good way to start the day. So sink a little bit deeper, open up these hips, bring your hands to heart center, lean forward, twist to your right. So follow my lead, word for word here. Curl the left toes under, and then lift the back leg off the mat. So now you're in a nice, strong crescent with your knee up now. So breathe here. Keep that twist going. Keep those legs working. For 3, 2, 1, full crescent, rise up. Warrior 2, open up here. Reverse your warrior. Side angle, right side, right forearm to your thigh, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Palms are spread open, fingers are spread nice and wide. Take your right hand to your mat. Left arm reaches forward, extending your side angle. You have a nice straight line from your left fingertips to the outside edge of your left foot. If there is a half or full bind that lives here, don't wait for me, just take it. If there is no bind, stay on 2 feet, stay where you are. If there is a bind, maybe you can take it up to your bird of paradise, hold wherever you choose to be. Any birds here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody back, warrior 2 pose. Warrior 2, strong leg. Straighten out that right knee all the way. So your body is just like mine. Legs are locked, arms are out. We're gonna push our hips to the left, take our upper body down for Trikonasana, triangle pose. So our arms are reaching in opposite directions, right arms down, left arms up. Legs are straight. Look at your left fingertips. Open up your left hip and your left shoulder by opening up and twisting. Continue to move the breath for 3, 2, 1. Slowly rising all the way up, catch your hips. I'll turn around so you guys can see me. So take your right foot, make it parallel with the left. Get nice and wide. Your yoga mat is this long for a reason, so use it. We're gonna take a straddle. So nice and wide. Hands to your hips. Inhale, take a back bend, and then exhale, fold it forward. Dropping your hands to the mat. If there's a headstand in your practice, feel free to take it. Feel free to take that headstand. Don't wait for me. If you're in your straddle, there's a couple things we can do. So bring your right hand. We'll just go right to the advanced one. Bring your right hand to the outside edge of your left foot. Left arm up to the ceiling. If that's too advanced, just put your right hand to the middle of your mat and take it to twist that way. And then switch sides. Left hand down, right arm up. If you're in a headstand, slowly making your way back to the earth. Everyone else, bringing your hands to the middle of your mat, slowly pressing yourselves all the way up, catching your hips. So catching your hips. Take your right foot, face it to the front of the mat, so midnight. Step your left foot up to meet it. So now your feet are about 2 feet apart. Your hips are squared towards the front of the mat. Your back foot is on a slight angle, but not by much. What to do with your arms? You can take opposite elbows behind your back, or I prefer reverse prayer like this. It opens up my chest a little bit more. But just make sure as you lean forward, which we'll do in a moment, you keep the hands connected. So look up, lean back. Do not bend your knees. Keep them nice and locked. Fold forward. Intense side stretch. Your flexibility will come with time. If you find yourself very challenged by your limitations with your flexibility, consistency is key. So show up, do the work. If you can't make a live class, they're all posted on YouTube to do at another time. So just take bits and pieces, drop your hands to the mat, fingertips facing the back of the mat. Continue to lengthen, continue to stretch, continue to breathe for 3, 2, 1, release, hands to the mat, step to your high plank. High plank, guys. We're gonna do this one more time. Actually, 2 more times, I lied, so stay with me. Lower down, low push-up. Upward facing dog, back to your high plank. Low push-up. Upward facing dog, back to your high plank. 1 more, low push-up. Up dog, down dog. Breathe in. Open your mouth, let it go. Hopefully you gave that breath your all because we're going right into the left side. Bring your big toes to touch. Left leg lifts up. Bend the knee, open up your hip. Flip your dog if it's in your practice. Take this where you want. Maybe catching a wheel. Maybe just reaching. Breathing here for 5. Lift your hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back. Left leg stays up in the air. Remember, we're going to work that core a little bit today. Left knee, left elbow, bring it in. Kick it back. Left knee, left wrist, bring it in. Kick it back. Left knee, right elbow, bring it in. Kick it back. Nice job. Left knee, right wrist. Let's hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Kick it back. Left knee to your nose. Cheetah pose. Pull it in. Squeeze. Kneeling crescent. Drop it down. Drop the right knee. So right knee drops to the mat, arms are up, left knee is pressing forward, elbows by your ears, palms facing one another. Bring your hands to heart center, lean forward, twist to your left. Pressing into your palms, very, very hard so that your shoulders can open up and twist. Now curl your back toes, lift the back knee off of the mat. So now your lunge is a little bit more powerful here. Breathe in together. Breathe out together. Full lunge. Rise up. Not here long. Open. Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Side angle pose. Left forearm, left thigh. Right arm up high to the sky. Great job, guys. Continue to breathe. Remember, if you need to take a break, just take a break. You're home. Get a second. Get some water. Drop your left hand to the mat. Right arm reaches for the front of the room. So again, straight line from right fingertips to the outside edge of your right foot. Every little piece of alignment matters. Arm back up, around to the lower back. Is there a bind? If the answer is no, don't go anywhere, stay where you are. If the answer is yes, try something new. You're home right now. We have a lot of new in our lives. So let's see if we can just take this up and breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back, warrior 2. You guys got this. Look at me falling into my fireplace. It happens. Teachers are not invincible. Arms out, straighten out the leg. So again, both of my legs are straight, arms are out. I'm gonna push my hips to the right. I'm gonna lean forward and down for triangle pose. Great, great job. Keep breathing. keep the awareness on the breath at all times. One more breath. Exhale, let it go. Slowly rise up, catch your hips. Keep your left foot where it is. We're gonna step the right foot up to meet it. So 1 to 2 feet behind. Remember, left foot's facing midnight, back foot's on a slight angle. However, your hips are square towards the front of your mat. Opposite elbows behind your back or reverse prayer, whatever serves you better. Inhale, look up, lean back. Exhale, fold forward, intense side stretch. Drop your hands to the mat, fingertips to face the back of the mat. Allow yourself to just fold here. Be present, keep breathing. Be proud of the work you've put in already on your mat. Some of the hard parts are officially over, so you can be grateful for that. One more breath in and one more breath out. Drop your hands to the mat, high plank position. Get into that high plank and let's work. Lower, 5, 4, 3, 2, back up, high plank. Lower, 5, 4, 3, 2, back up, high plank. Let's go, one more. Lower, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Squeeze at this 2-inch hold for 3, 2, 1, release. Everybody onto your bellies. Bring your hands back by your sides. Rest on your right cheek to start. And just take a second. Lay here for a moment. Enjoy this moment of peace. There are very few moments in the Vinyasa practice that we just get to hang out, get our breath back, slow down for a second, bring our awareness back to our breath and back to our bodies. And just breathe in together and breathe out together. Bring your chin to the mat. Zip your toes and your heels together. That's important. So if you didn't do that when I just said it, focus on it now. Toes and heels together. Hands by your sides. Chin to the earth. Inhale, lift up, locust pose. So everything rises. Feel the back muscles strengthen. Look into your chest. So chin in towards your chest. Nice long neck and spine. Lift up higher. 3, come on, one more breath. 2, 1, release left cheek to your mat. Nice job, yogis. You guys are killing it this morning. Happy Sunday. Just stay with me. When you're ready, reach back, grab for your ankles. We're gonna do 1 locust, 1 bow, down your asana. So hands are in ankles, right? If you can't grab them both, do 1 at a time. If you can't even do 1 at a time, just do what we just did. Like I said, you'll get there with time. Knees together, look forward, inhale, kick up, bow pose. Let's go. Rock back and forth if you need to. Find a new edge. Lift your legs. Lift those feet up towards the sky. Keep pulling for 3, 2, 1. Release. Come down to your mat. Bring your heels in towards your butt, windshield wiper them side to side. Just breaking up anything that's left in that lower back. And then dropping them to the earth, hands to your rib cage, upward facing dog. And sit back onto your heels. All right, you would think we did enough camels in February, but we're gonna do 1 today. So you're having a seat, you're sitting on your heels. Everybody stand up. Bring your hands to your lower back, fingertips facing the ceiling. Now, camel is the most extreme back bend for me. So it's designed to get your heart rate up. So if you feel like your heart rate's up, you can't breathe, that's what it's supposed to do. So don't just automatically think that this isn't the posture for me. Try to sit in that for just a moment. I will cue you and count you through it. So push your hips forward, take your upper body back. If you can drop your hands to your ankles, I don't have a problem with that as long as your hips and your pelvis keep pushing forward. Head drops back, hips push forward. Breathe in, take this back bend, go as far as you can for 5, for 4, For 3 breaths. For 2 breaths. 1 more breath. Exhale, let it go. Come on out. Have a seat. Don't lean forward. The blood will rush to your head. You just want to sit down, neutralize the spine. And then let's come into hero's pose. So knees are together, feet are wide, which means your butt is sitting on your yoga mat, not your heels. Now, if you have challenging knees, or maybe this is just a lot for you, just stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here. If you maybe can go a little bit further, drop to your elbows. If you're on your elbows and you're like, you know what, maybe I can go a little bit further, drop to your back. Wherever you are, hold. One more breath. Slowly pressing yourselves all the way back up, making your way to your downward facing dog. Nice job, guys. Just pedal those feet out. Notice the difference. This down dog definitely feels a little bit different than the first one of today's practice. Our bodies are enjoying what we've been doing for them. Take a breath in and exhale, let it go. Look at your hands. Walk or jump through them. Let's come onto our backs. So get a sip of water if you need some water. We're going to set up for some back bends and a little bit more abs. Or if you're like me, get your cup of coffee. And then make your way to your back. So lay all the way down. All the way down. If you're still drinking, you can take a look. So if you've never done my class before, we're going to do one of 2 things. Our wheel is the pose of the month for Laughing Buddha for March. So push, if you can do a wheel, if your body's capable, you better be in a wheel. I can see some of your videos. Don't think I won't swipe and see everybody's. Push up into your wheel. If you cannot do a wheel, if it's just not in your practice quite yet, you need to build a little bit more power, you're going to take this. This is called a bridge. You're lifting your hips, your shoulders are down. Now this is still strong. You're pressing down to lift up. You want to lift your hips as high as you can. So that is option 1. Option 2 is a wheel. I don't know how many we're going to do. I guess I'll decide when I go up on my first one. So set your hands, set your feet. We got 50, let's see, how many? 64 people in this class right now. I want everyone to go up at the same time, no matter how tired you are. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift up, bridge your wheel, rise up, get up off your mat today. It's Sunday. Start your week off strong or end your week strong. Depends how you want to look at it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come down, don't get comfortable. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Do it again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bridge your wheel, lift up, get off of your mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come on down. Great job. Push. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do it again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I see you, Joanna. Get up there. Push up for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Come on down. All right, we're going to do one more just because I'm feeling super motivated today. Let's do it again in 3, in 2, in 1. Get up no matter what. You're tired. I know. Your muscles hurt. I know. This back bend is very intense. I know. I can feel it. Push up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Bring the soles of your feet to touch like a butterfly stretch. Bring one hand to your abdomen. Bring the other hand to your heart. Great job. And just look up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes if you'd like. Just breathe. It does get easier. This is I counted, 11th day in a row of doing yoga for an hour. And you kind of have like a breakthrough moment. You're sore, and then there gets this moment where you're just like, you feel your body is like invincible. That's the benefit of yoga. A daily practice is so underrated. We're going to do some core. We're going to kill our core before we end this class. So get ready. Commit right now. Don't let your feet touch the ground. If you need to stop, you stop. You bring your knees in towards your chest, and then you keep going. We do not stop. We go all the way. It's about 5 minutes. Kill it till the end, the last boat, and then we'll be done, and then we'll stretch it out and close out our class. So you have a choice to make. You can either go all the way with me, or you can take it a little bit slow, but think about your goals. Think about what you want from this practice, what you want for your body, what you want for your life. So bring your hands behind your head. Stand your feet up on the ceiling. Let's go. Crunch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Straighten out your knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg, 2-inch hold. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bicycle. Go. 10, 9, 8. Pick up the pace. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows to your knees. Bring them in, kick them out. If you don't know, just look at me and then mimic me. For 8, out. 7, out. 6, out. 5, push. 4, out. 3, 2, 1. All right, we didn't do balancing for a reason. Right arm under, eagle pose. Let's go. Right leg over. Don't think too much. Just figure it out. Elbow to your knee, in and out. For 10, out. 9, out. Lift the shoulders. 8, out. 7, out. 6, 5, 4, woo! 3, 2, 1. Right away. Left arm under, left leg over. Switch. Go. Figure it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in towards your chest. Don't let those feet touch the ground. We're not there yet. Almost. Not yet. Hands underneath the butt. Feet up to 90. Let's go. 90, 60, 30, 2 inches. 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 4 more. 10 total. 60, 30, 2 inches. 3 more. 60, 30, 2 inches. 90, 60, 30, 2 inches. Last one. 90, 60, 30. Boat. Rise up. Let's do it right away. Let go of your knees. You don't need them. We got 5 boats. You want to do them quick? Let's do them quick. Hands to heart center. Twist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Rise back up. That was 1. Twist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Let's go. Think about how grateful you will be for this in 2 minutes. Switch. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Back up. 2 more. Push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Last one. Fight it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower to a 2-inch hold. I'm looking at you guys. I am watching you. You're at your 2-inch hold. You're squeezing. You're holding. Don't let the feet hit the ground. Stay with me for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Drop your legs. Drop your whole body. Take your hands overhead. Stretch it out. Cool. We're bringing the heat here, aren't we? Stretch it out, stretch it out. Open up, relax, relax. Just breathe. Just breathe. So we're gonna take a inversion. So if you have a headstand, forearm stand, handstand in your practice, feel free to take it. You don't have to wait for me. If you prefer to not take one of those inversions, you're just gonna do what I'm doing. So it's important at the end of your yoga practice to get your feet higher than your heart, higher than your head. So you're gonna take your feet, bring your hands to your lower back, straighten out your legs, and just let them fall back for plow pose. This is a great posture for your spine. It gets your spine nice and long. It allows your back to lengthen and to stretch itself out. Just breathe here. From your plow, we're gonna take our shoulder stand. So bring your feet up to stand on the ceiling, creating a straight line from your ankles to your hips to your shoulders. And then from here, you're gonna take your death yogi. So right knee, right ear, left knee, left ear. And then slowly come out. One vertebrae at a time, keeping your knees in towards your chest, rocking all the way up to seated, coming back a couple times. And then when you are ready, go ahead and come to your downward facing dog. We're not gonna be in our downward facing dog long, so don't wait. We got a couple stretches and then we'll be finished. So down dog, body's feeling amazing right now, feeling these benefits of this practice. Big toes to touch, right leg lifts up, bend the knee, open up the hip. Half pigeon, right side. So go ahead and get into your hip opener. And just allow your body to open up. We're gonna be here for about 30 more seconds. Chris, how's your sauna suit? I just saw your text message. Hope you're sweating over there. You guys are crazy. Rising up, downward facing dog. Bring your big toes to touch, lift your left leg high, bend the knee, open up the hip. Left side, half pigeon. My favorite yoga posture, opening up the hips, healing the sciatic nerves. If you have really bad sciatica like I do, this is a good stretch to do every day, even for a minute on each side. And then when you're ready, rise up. Come onto your left hip, swing the right leg around. So you're gonna have a seat on your mat and then make your way down to your back. So everybody laying all the way down onto your backs. Let's take one more stretch before we close out. So bring your right knee in towards your chest, give it a nice big pull. Take it over to the left side for supine spinal twist. So last chance to open up those back muscles, looking over your right shoulder towards your right hand. Breaking up those backs, and then switch sides. Right leg drops down, left knee in towards your chest, take it over to the left or to the right side, look over your left shoulder towards your left hand, supine spinal twist on the left, And then coming back, happy baby. So grab the inner arches of your feet. Rock side to side here. So the goal is to massage yourself, massage your back, your shoulders, the muscles that surround your spine, your hips, your neck. When you feel like that was enough for you, now you slip into your savasana. So the most important part of your practice, I ask that you just hang on with me till the end. Feet at the edges of your mat, hands by your sides, palms facing up. Allow your eyes to gently close here. I've been reading a little passage at the end of each class, just something that I may find that is motivating or inspirational for you guys, because, you know, right now we need that a little bit, especially in these times of uncertainty, when we're a little bit uncomfortable. So just allowing yourself again to just slip into the savasana. Believe in your dreams and never back down. You will be misunderstood. People will try to take you down for no reason at all. Your kindness will be mistaken for weakness. Your intense focus will be called intimidating, aggressive, and un-yogic. You will fail more often than you will succeed. And when you fail, you will feel totally alone, and all of those cheerful voices of superficial support will be silent. One obstacle after another will pop up along the path, but you will have to be disciplined and determined to stay on the path. There will be times when you'll feel worthless, but deep down, hold on to your true value in the spirit. Grace will come in and remind you to be kind and do the right thing, even when you get no credit for it. You will choose your path, not always as elegantly as you'd like, but always choose justice, goodness, and faith. And yes, eventually you will succeed. So just resting here, allowing whatever part of that, if any, to resonate with you this morning. When you're ready, just start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your ankles and your wrists, so just bring awareness back into your body. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, let it go. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourselves a nice big hug for your practice this morning. And then rock over to your left side and pause there for a moment before moving. When you're ready, finding your seated position. So wherever we started is where we end, right? We bring our practice full circle. Sukhasana, we meet back here. So easy, comfortable seat. Bringing your hands to your heart center this time. Closing your eyes. So always thanking yourself and being grateful for your body, for what it allows you to do on your mat. Grateful for your community, the people that keep you going, whether you did this class with somebody or whether somebody helped you watch your kids or take care of anything so that you could have this time for yourself. Make sure you say thank you to the people that support you today. And then thankful for your space. It's a little different than the space that we're used to, but being grateful that you have a space to do this no matter where you are. Bring your hands to your third eye center, your forehead center. The light in me honors and sees the light in every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Namaste. Namaste, guys. I can't hear any of you, but I know you can hear me. So thank you so much. I will see you guys tomorrow.
Namaste.
If you liked class,